Hi, I'm really excited to share with you 5 ways to fill your sketchbook. I pulled all these sketchbooks to show lots of examples that will hopefully get your creative juices flowing. So let's get started. This first one is a lot of fun. Scribbles and doodles, you just grab anything, a Sharpie, a fine liner, a pen, a pencil, any tool, and you pick a starting point. You just start scribbling. Just all over the page. Just scribbles until when you decide to stop, just make sure you stop at your same starting point. Once you've done that, you just start coloring or painting. I noticed I created a heart there. That was not intentional, but a nice surprise. Anyway, I decided for this one to use shades of blue, and I'm going to use a variety of mediums, but you can use any colors, any mediums, and it's just relaxing. I usually turn on some music. I'm inserting pics of some of the ones I've done in my sketchbooks. I take my time and enjoy the process. This portion is a time lapse, and I'm just, again, using Posca markers, Copics, I use colored pencils, and this is the final piece. I decided to color the heart red. Another thing you can do is doodle shapes and have them fit together like puzzle pieces, and then just color them in. And you can outline it different ways. So these are just different examples in various sketchbooks that I did, and I used different colors combinations. And you could do rainbows. You can use any medium, markers, paint, pastels, colored pencils. It's a lot of fun. The next one is monochromatic portraits. You could just use a colored pencil and sketch the entire sketch using that one color. Here's some examples in different sketchbooks. The good thing about it is that when you're doing these monochromatic studies, it causes you to focus on the values. So you have to look at your shadows and your lights and darks. And so it's good practice. These are done with colored ink pens. So again, you can use different mediums. Here I use Copic markers, and I use different shades of gray. And for these, I did with a fine liner, and then the shadows with the markers, the gray markers. But then in this next example, I just used various shades of gray to do the lights and the darks. Here I use Copic markers, and I was doing the rainbow, so I went from red to purple. For this portrait, I'm using gouache, and once again, because I'm using one color, I was able to focus more on the values, the lights and the darks. It's great practice. Here's another idea that I love and I have so much fun with is graffiti art. And for me, I like to have a background, a black background. You can use black cardstock or black drawing paper. The other thing that I do is just take paint and cover the page or area with black paint. Now these are my initials. So what I do is go on Pinterest and I just search graffiti lettering, and there's so many different options that come up. And then I just add splatters and stencils, and you could do characters or emojis, any of that. It's just a lot of fun. The next idea is to just draw or paint fruits and vegetables. Here I used just a mechanical pencil. You can do graphite sketches. You can use photos or from real life, still life. Here I use pastels, Copics, and then gouache paint. The final idea is one I do all the time, and it's to draw animals. On this page, I was following along with a YouTube video. If I'm able to post it, link it, I'll put it in the description box. This one was done with colored pencils. And then for these, I used ink pens and I think Poscas for the background. This one was done with pastels. This was done with ink pen. This one was done with pastels. So again, using a variety of mediums. So it gets you used to using different materials. This one, I used Copics, I believe. Yes, Copics. This was just a number 2 pencil or mechanical pencil. And then these cats, which are, a little bit out of my comfort zone, more abstract. I just use cheap craft paint. And on this page, same thing. I just use craft paint. And then I cut this snake out separately and glued it to the edge of the page. Just something different. And here I did, I have a ton of scrapbooking paper. And so I just used it to do like a collage. This zebra was done with gouache and the giraffe was done with watercolor. So again, throughout this, I showed a lot of examples, and the reason I did that was hoping that, again, it gets your creative juices flowing, and hopefully you'll go and grab your sketchbook and start creating. Thank you so much for watching and staying to the end. Please share in the comments your favorite idea. And if you're going to try one in your sketchbook, please let me know. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps my channel. Thanks again. Bye.